walking around. There's no cars. There's nobody. Like the streets are empty, and it's just you. What do you do?
I'm getting naked, bruv. I'm running out the road, bro. Fuck this. Like, shit, nobody's going to see me naked. Fuck it. Start running around like Adam and Eve and shit.
What's going on, people? Welcome to Put Some Syrup on That. I am Nula Monroe.
Vinch.
And today we're going to be going back to something we done a long time ago. If you remember our first ever episode, we did what would you do if questions. We've decided to spin back and do what would you do ifs again.
Script, U-turn, no usher. You got to go first now.
I will go first. So my first question is, what would you do if you was getting married? You're doing your vows, you and your wife to be, because you're doing your vows, and a man's running the place, but your man still. What are you doing?
That's every man's nightmare,
Young
bro.
Blue runs in the place, and he's talking that mad thing. Your wife, like your man still, like why are you getting married?
But do I know who this guy is?
You don't know this guy. She clearly knows this guy, but you don't know this guy. He knows her. She knows him. She's on her like she ain't said nothing, but she's like, "Oh, James, what you doing here? You get me?" Like, and what do you do? What's your next move?
Dangerous. First of all, I'd be like, who is this guy? I'd have to ask her. I'd be like, yo, why can't? Who's this you? And depending on what she says, depends on what I do. If she doesn't know who this guy is, I'm turfing him and he's getting the hell out of the place. If she's like, oh, that was my ex, then it gets a bit techie. And then it's like, okay, your ex, why's your ex coming in? Like, what's going on? Have you guys been canoodling behind my back? Like, what's going on? But I'd have to get to the nitty gritty before I do anything from that point on. But if it's somebody unrelated and that she doesn't know who he is, he's getting kicked out still. You can't be. I spent grands on that wedding, bro. You ain't missing out for nobody. But yeah, you get thrown out still.
Okay, so when you say throwing him out, how are you throwing him out though? How are you going about doing that?
He's going to jail now.
So what, are you telling him? Are you giving him a chance? Are you saying get out, or are you putting your hand like? Well,
if it's the guy that he has no reason being there, I'm just gonna I'm gonna be nice. Like, can you get out, please, bro? Like, you're just moving mad. But then if he starts to resist and it gets a bit aggy, then I might have to, kind of grits and just be like, you need to get out. But then these times I got my best man there, I got the groomsmen, I got cousins, family. I don't even have to do anything, to be honest. Them man know what I got anyway. Yeah. So he'll get ushered out either way. So
you took my. I was literally about to say, bro. You
I
as one of my groomsmen.
I was like, why am I doing? If you men are standing there, I'm gonna have to rethink about this still.
You as one of my groomsmen, my best man, my cousins, all you man, bro. Like, if a man runs into my wedding and he's talking a mad thing and you lot don't all jump up, I'm firing everyone.
Everybody get out.
I was doing this wedding from the scratch, brother, and everybody is uninvited, cuz. That's my thing.
That wedding call out, everything.
And then how he reacts is whether we have to beat him up or not. But other than that, yeah, like I expect the man them to deal with that before I even have to move.
Oh, it's true. They're not on job, boy. They're not there for you, bro.
No,
they're not the one.
Can you imagine, though?
So what would you do? You just wait for everyone to do? You won't say nothing?
No. Oh, well, no. I'm expecting you lot to jump up first. But let's say, for example, hypothetically, no one don't move quick.
Everyone's moving shook.
Everyone's moving nervous. Then I'm not calm. I'm not calm. But I think, if I'm honest, without going too deep here, I've got this thing where, like, as a young black man, I'm always curious. Like, not curious. I'm always what's the word? I'm always careful. Let's say careful. That's not the word I need, but I'm always careful about how we're perceived, right? So let's say, for example, we're in a church or we're in a proper wedding venue in somewhere nice. Like, I don't want to be the group of black. You get me, young people that cause the mad thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask him to speak outside, even though that's still gonna be a mad thing. It's not gonna be in the building. You get me?
It's not gonna be on camera.
Yeah, I'll politely ask him to speak outside, and then it's probably a problem. But also, you don't want to ruin the whole wedding, innit? But then I'm gonna turn up outside, and then however he wants to react to me turning up on him, like, you need to dust out.
That's the thing.
But then my question on top of that, but yeah, so I'm gonna ask him to come outside, and then I'm gonna turn up, and then we'll deal with it from there. Unless he's not trying to come outside, then man's just gonna have to turn up anyway, because I mean, a man can't run into your wedding. That's outrageous.
It's true. Got some big cojones there, buddy.
Yeah. You like, please come with gang. Don't come by yourself. That doesn't make sense. That's not gonna end well.
Singing R&B tunes in Vietnam, and you already get punched up.
Yeah, on a Drake thing. But now my question is, what do you do? And I'm sorry, I'm going back on questions again.
That's
but
cool. Bring it,
what,
bro.
What do you do with what was supposed to be your wife to be? Like, do you just continue the wedding? Like, do you just marry her now?
She going to jail now. I don't know, man. It all depends on the circumstance. If they've really been canoodling behind my back, then it's done. It's a wrap. And she going to jail now. I'll be like, sister, cousin, talk to this girl, get out of my sight. But yeah, I shouldn't have to do anything. Like, from the situation, my people them should be able to deal with it for me. But it's techie.
But how do you do do your investigations there and then?
You'd have to.
So what are you saying?
Because right then and then, my mind's doing backflips. I'm thinking, you're cheating on me, bro. You just fucked up. Yeah. Immediately, when you see something like that, your mind's thinking, hold on, nah, she fucked up.
Gone. Left the room.
Finished. So everyone's about to hold these hands, but, you know, you got to deal with things rationally. We don't hit people in this day and age.
Try not to.
But, yeah, ask, like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Who's this guy? What's the history of this? What's the nature of this relationship? Why is he singing R&B sweet nothings to you, bro? Yeah. And then depending on how she reacts, if she comes on the defensive, be like, oh, why you moving nuts? It's just a stupid guy. Then when people do that straight away, become on the defensive, you more often than not are a bit guilty. There is some sort of act of guiltiness in there. But if you're saying, oh, this is what happened, X, Y, and Z, but it's obviously this has been years before we met, so that you have nothing to worry about, and she actually talks to me as a man on a level, then I can more understand that than someone that goes straight on the defensive.
Do you know what the problem is, though? Like, as much as... Alright, cool. You don't know, innit? There's some crazy people out in this world. This might have been a brother from 7 years ago that she was talking to. She could have all been dating, man. You don't know. That's just a madman, right? But there's no way in hell, blood. A man is going to run into your wedding, talking to your wife, like your mind still, without your mind like thinking the worst of the worst. So already, regardless if she comes on the defensive or not, you're going to be thinking she's guilty, bruv. Let's be honest. As man, like, we're going to be thinking, no, you're guilty.
She's guilty as well.
You've made me look a fool in front of everyone. I don't think that ends well either. Like,
nah, we don't have to end there and then, and we have to reschedule. Worst case, we have to reschedule it still. I'm not gonna lie.
But think about that's like 16 grand that you might not be able to.
She's gonna have to pay for that. That's I hear a fart. Nice.
You know what I mean? That might all cost 20 grand. You don't know that you might have spent 20 grand on your wedding. Let's say, for example, or between 15 and 20 grand you spent on your wedding roughly. You can't just reschedule it like that unless you've got another 20 grand sat there. So what's what's up?
Yeah, if she's guilty, it's done. It has to be a wrap. And she's covering the expenses, bro. That's on her.
Okay.
If she's not, then we move, we continue, and we get my man out, the ushers and them man there, deal with the thing. What are you doing?
Enough. I don't know. You know, it's tough still. Again, I think like once you've done, because you have to do your inquiries now. You have to see what's going like. But if there's no evidence, even that might be a red flag in itself. So. I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do still. I don't think I could. The problem is I don't think I could go through with that wedding depending on what has been said, innit? If it's evidence, like, here's evidence, man is crazy, then maybe we take a little half-hour break, then we continue, innit? Everybody needs to calm down. But if there's not enough evidence to say this brother's just crazy, I don't know if I could go through with it, because it's like, am I going to do this now and then have to get a divorce?
That's the thing, and it's going to cost you more in the long run.
It's going to cost you more in the long run. And it's a lot to, get married and then get divorced. It just looks crazy.
It's mad.
It's a better story to just say, oh, yeah, we just didn't end up getting married.
That's it. And just hold the L.
Just hold a big L, but
move on.
People have taken bigger L's than that every day.
Trust me. You be catching L's every day, B.
L's are a part of life. So, yeah, so that's how I'm dealing with it. Depends on the evidence. And I guess that's the only way to deal with it, really, innit?
Cool. Shout out.
What's you guys' opinion? I want to hear. Get in the comments.
Cool. Mine is, what would you do if you're going to pick up your son or daughter from school? You're walking through the playground. It's a nice hot day. You're walking through and you just see them getting piped up by the next kid. Just getting banged in the face. Just what are you doing? There's nobody around. It's just your child getting punched up by another child, bruv. What are you doing?
I'll toe punt your youth, man. I'll toe punt your youth. Don't do that. Nah, I'm joking. I toe punt these kids.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
Nah, I think how old are these kids, by the way?
Let's say they're primary school. So let's say year 4, year 5.
Okay, so they're like 9 years old.
You're grown up now.
I would just drag the kid off in it, and then I'll be like, you ain't learned nothing in these boxing classes.
Show you how to do it.
I'll be looking at I don't know why I've been taking you to boxing for 9 years, because you're moving nuts right now. No, but I would just drag the youth off, to be honest, and find out who their parents are and try to have that conversation. I will never. It's kids, innit? Kids are horrible to each other. And
so you wouldn't even try to give me a little pinch or something?
Nah.
Elbow in them thing there.
Nah, it's not my. First of all, that's not my place. That's not my place. And as much as I want that kid to know, like, don't get it twisted. I'm not taking it lying down, but I'm gonna deal with the adults involved in it. I'm not gonna deal with the kid. I'm gonna deal with the adults involved, because really and truly, that's where it needs to go anyway. And imagine, like, the adults come, like, I need to go to them and have that conversation, because if they come to you on a "you slapped my kid in the back of his head" thing, that's a whole next thing. So I need to bring the energy to you, in opposed to you bringing the energy to me. So, and no, I'm not going to put my hands on nobody's kids. That's not my place to. That's my personal opinion.
Interesting.
Obviously, I'll drag them off or whatever, but your son gets beat up, innit? Like, it happens. Like, obviously, your daughter's different, but what would you do? You're beating them up, innit?
Well, there's a foot. No, I'm joking. Nah, I'm not going to lie. I'll probably drapes them up afterwards. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, chill out. Like, why are you punching? Like, yeah, I'll probably drapes them up, or her, whoever it is that's punching up my child, and then I'm like, why are you getting punched up for? Are you dumb? But no, I'd have to drapes like the kid and just let them know that you can't be doing that. Not again. You're not doing this again. If I catch you again doing it, it's going to be words.
Yeah, we'll have words. You have to have words.
Stern words.
You have to have words.
I will come and punch you up if you do that again.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
And then I say, if you want to talk to me again, if you want to do this again, bring your parents and we'll have this discussion.
No, I need to find the parents though, because I need to have that discussion. I need to have that discussion with them so that they know. Because again, as well, that's where you know where the energy is. Like, because if I go to the parents and the parents are on some casual, or you can tell that they're on the side of their youth, then you know, innit? Like, alright, cool. So
they're just kids, man. It's fine.
Yeah, or some rubbish. But if they're on a thing of like, can't believe that rare tear, and you know, and you have an idea, then that for me will show how to move forward.
And then what conversation we have with your child when they get home?
I don't know. First of all, I would have to ask them what happened, innit? And then once they've told me what's happened, then I will adjust my conversation accordingly. So let's say, for example, they're just getting bullied. Then I need to find out how long it's been happening. Is it just this one kid? Is it a group of kids? Get as much information and just give them some advice. And like I was saying before, I'm not joking. Like, when I have kids, because bear in mind, these are hypothetical kids. I don't have kids. When I do have children, I plan on taking them to boxing, to Muay Thai classes, to be more specific, so that they have a sense of being able to protect themselves. So if they feel that they can't protect themselves, there's a reason for that, and I need to sit down with them and just have that conversation. And to be honest, as a kid, I wasn't the bravest kid in the world. So I'm not going to expect my child to now suddenly be Mike Tyson, because I wasn't that kid. So I need to be realistic in, my kid might be like how I was.
Might get punched up regularly.
Funny guy. Though I did my fair share of hitting people too, but I know what it feels like to be afraid, innit? Let me put it that way, in a better way to explain it. I mean, we all know what it feels like to be afraid, but so I will take that into account, and I'll just have that conversation and sort of see where we can go from there. What about you?
Yeah, as you said, just get to the nitty-gritty of what happened. As you said, I'm trying to train up my kids from young to know how to defend themselves and what to do in that situation. I would never shout at my children to be like, why did you get punched up for? I'd be upset deep down, but I would never shout at them and be like, why did you get punched up? Like, it is what it is. It comes with the territory, and not everyone's going to win every battle in life. So, you got to be realistic about that. But and it gets to nitty gritty. If they've been bullied, if they started it, then we're going to have a bit more of a sterner talk. Like, why are you doing that? Is that okay? Did I ever do that to you? Like, what who taught you this? And then it's going to get a bit of a sterner conversation from that. But get to nitty gritty, find out what happened, and then accommodate your conversation from there, pretty much.
Yeah, man.
And then get the belt if needs be.
It's tough though, because being too harsh on your kids, sometimes it backfires. It doesn't always work.
But that's our upbringing though. We used to get that. Like, if that happened to me, I'd probably get beaten when I got home. Yeah,
but does it help though?
I don't know.
Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily help. And I think sometimes what you do is you put your child in a space where they don't feel like they can come to you and talk about certain things. And that's not what you want. And I think you have to be careful that your son doesn't come home feeling, first of all, like, so embarrassed. I got beat up at school today. Now my dad's going to be calling me all kind of names, so I don't even want to tell him. So now I got to sit here not talking to dad because I don't feel comfortable telling dad. Then I got to go to school tomorrow and get bullied again. And you don't want that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think with kids, sometimes we do the tough love thing. I believe in tough love to a degree, but I think we have to be careful not to alienate them and make them feel that, they can't have those conversations. That's me.
I agree.
And just on top of that, just a quick, my cousin used to beat me up all the time. And he used to be like, I'm just toughening you up. Bro, do you think it toughened me up? Bro, it didn't. I mean, maybe it did. I don't know, innit? I'd have to go back and not have him beat me up and then see, innit? But I don't feel like that ever toughened me up. I think life toughened me up because life was just naturally difficult. But I don't think my cousin beating me up toughened me up. I think all it did was make things worse. It just made me feel less confident in myself. They made me wake up like, oh yeah, I'm so tough now. I'm ready to take on the world. No, but it just made me feel less confident in myself. And I think, yes, you do need to, I'm not like my nephews and stuff. If I feel like they're moving a little bit soft, I will be a little bit harsh on them. But you have to, you need to find a balance.
Balance. That's it. Everything in life is all about balance.
Sorry, whose question is it now?
It's yours.
That question was quite good still. That's why I got distracted. So my question is a bit more silly now. What would you do if you woke up and there was nobody else on the planet? Name the top 3 things you would do that day. There was no, you woke up, your mom's gone, your wife's gone, you're walking around, there's no cars, there's nobody, the streets are empty and it's just you. What do you do?
I'm getting naked, bruv. I'm running out the road, bro. Fuck this. Shit, nobody's gonna see me naked. Fuck it. Start running around like Adam and Eve and shit.
You're obsessed with getting naked, bruv. That's what you said in our last What would you do?
We came in this world naked. I'm gonna run around. If there's nobody there, I'm running around naked.
Okay, calm.
I don't know. I'll be going mad. I'll be going to all the stores, eating and wearing all the clothes, driving whips, all naked, by the way.
So you'd be wearing the clothes, right? Naked.
Wearing the clothes in the wearing the clothes, throwing them off again. Just driving around and shit, finding some Lamborghinis, going ham. But then it'll get lonely after a while, though.
Very lonely.
I think after the first day, I'll be bored. I'll be like, what do I do now?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Like who do I conversate with? How do I relieve myself? Masturbating every day is gonna get boring,
It is still. And is the internet? Is it even gonna work? All things are gonna stop working. So then what are you even, you got to masturbate from memory because there's not even no women around to even think about looking at, you know what I mean?
Damn. I remember this one time.
You're going to be drawing them and my drawings, I'm going to be masturbating over stick figures and them thing. Yeah.
That's sad though, man. That is sad. What does man really do? How does man survive in life? How do you get more food? How do you eat?
Yeah, you be finished. But I mean, you'll figure it out. But you be finished. Because everything will go stale. We don't know how to farm.
So I'm saying, if there's nothing in the world, where's all the animals and them thing there?
Nah, the animals still about.
I swear.
The animals.
I'll find a companion, bro. Get a dog.
It's just humans.
What's up, G?
You saying you're gonna be laying down some dog?
I did not say that. That was not me.
He said he's gonna find a companion.
My dog ride or die. And that.
I said animals. I'll find myself a companion.
I said I'm gonna be naked. Shit. Don't mind if I do. Nah.
Disclaimer:
animals are harmed in filming like this.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't cancel us. We joke. But yeah, I think the things that you said are just the things you would do in it. You'd like me personally. I'm kicking people's doors in and I'm going and I'm eating all the food, and that's it really. I think I would just go around eating everyone's food,
and driving around naked, bruv.
Man said naked. I would wear clothes though. I don't really understand why I would want to be naked, but I hear you.
Get a leaf and just put it there. Why not? YOLO.
Man said get a leaf. But yeah. I mean, what else could you do other than really eat?
You couldn't. Yeah, you get bored.
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah.
The man would just be sitting there doing nothing again.
It's true. But where you driving to as well? Obviously you could drive, innit?
Just drive around, innit? Go to Dover, probably drive to France and shit. Who knows?
It's true. How you gonna do petrol?
You gonna learn the date.
You gotta learn how to press because the man inside has got to press the button to get you the petrol.
Yeah.
So you're finished.
You have to teach yourself how to do everything.
I guess there's unlimited cars though.
That's true. Jump out of that one, jump at the next one.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna do
days.
Calm. What's your question? Because my answer's the same as yours, really.
So my next question is: what would you do if you got a call and you found out you're gonna die tomorrow?
Oh.
What would you do?
I'm taking all the drugs, fam. I'm taking
die tomorrow, I'ma die today.
I'm taking all the drugs, bro, because like as much as you know why them things like crack and heroin and them things are so addictive, but because they feel so dope. Like I've never done crack or heroin, obviously, but that like them high crystal meth, like them highs are unmatchable. That's why man are super addicted. So if I'm gonna die tomorrow, I'm gonna try all the drugs, or as much drugs as you can in one day. Like I'm gonna try the crack, the heroin, the crystal meth. I'm not advocating drugs, but if I'm dying tomorrow,
man is gonna overdose.
I'm using all the drugs, blood, one by one, fam, and then that's it. I'm going out.
Oh, see you later, guys.
Yeah,
peace,
rock and roll,
kick rock.
Yeah, that's it. And then and then whatever, and then obviously say. But before I do the drugs, I'll say goodbye to all my loved ones.
I'm just gonna do drugs and die.
So yeah, that would be my main thing. I think I would try. I mean, maybe not all the drugs, but as many as I can try. Maybe
That's interesting. Okay, well, call up the local dealer.
Yeah.
That's mad. What would I do? That is a very good question. Probably say bye to all my loved ones, and then go on a mad thing, go on a bender.
What's a mad thing though?
Like drinking as much as I can. Probably take drugs. There's not really much more you can do. Probably try to rob a bank. Why not? See how it feels. Let the prisoners out of prison. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that.
I said you rob a bank.
Do you know why not? Just do a mad thing. I'm gonna get in prison and die.
Yeah, but you're gonna spend your day your free day in custody, my guy.
Fuck it, why not? I do it on my last minute of the day, so when I get handcuffed, I'm dead. Jokes on you.
In the police van.
They're just dead.
What happened to this guy?
Spill some crack on him and move on.
Yeah, you just have to go on a bender, innit?
You'd have to, just live life and mad, innit?
I would literally call everyone in my phone book, and be like, look, and well, maybe not everyone, but most of the people in my phone book can be like, look, I'm dying tomorrow. What's good? Like, do you get me? And whoever's got the best thing, I'm bucking them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Whale of a time.
Yeah. But that's early. That's before the drugs are taken. The drugs will be taken in the late afternoon, evening. Like, you see it?
A couple of minutes before I'm gonna die.
Yeah. And just be like, oh yeah, that crack is mad still. Crack is Moorish.
We don't condone drugs, kids.
Yeah. Don't stay off.
Disclaimer.
The drugs. Yeah, I'm on no drugs. I'm on 0 drugs, by the way. I'm not advocating for drug use. Is it me now?
Is it me you're looking for?
It is, isn't it?
I can see it in your eyes.
It's funny because mine ain't too dissimilar from your question. What would you do
if you died tomorrow?
Well, actually, it's very different to your question. What would you do if you had £10 million, to spend, but you had to spend it in 24 hours and you're not allowed to invest and you're not allowed to... It's in an account, but it's just that account is going to disappear, so you can't move it nowhere. But you have to spend the bread.
So I couldn't buy property in that?
See, do you know what's funny? I knew you was going to ask me that question.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
You can't buy property. You cannot buy property.
You have to spend it on things.
On things,
like cars and...
You can buy cars.
Like liabilities, basically.
Yeah. So it has
assets.
to be... Yeah. It has to be leisure stuff. Yeah, it can't be an asset.
I would buy a lot of things that appreciate in value. So a lot of Rolexes, Swiss-made watches. I'd obviously buy a nice car just for bands, just so I can drive around with my Rolexes and a nice car. I make a lot of purchases that appreciate in value. I'll buy a Birkin bag. Whoever wants a Birkin, shout me. I'll buy a Birkin bag because it appreciates in value as well. Yeah, Rolexes, Birkin bags, a nice whip. I'll buy all my loved ones something nice. Yeah, buy some food. Shitloads of food. Make sure I stock up my whole fridge for the week, for the year. And yeah, that's mad. I can't invest it in anything other than liabilities. That's mad. But I'll do that. That'll be the smart way to do it. That's quite fair. Boring, but smart.
No, that's fair. That would be the smart way to do it. And you know me, I'm not going to pick the smart way. So I'm
food, innit?
Not just food, but yes, food obviously. But no, not just food. I am going to... Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up, let's say about... I don't want it to be too many people. It's going to take up too much of my day, right? But I'm going to call up all my closest people. Like, let's say my mom, you get me, my aunties, whatever. But my cousins and that. My partner, obviously. And I'm just going to say, look, we're spending the day out. We're going to go shopping. We're going to shop all day. And then we're going to eat. And we're going to eat all day. And we're just going to enjoy. Yeah, literally, we're going to go to whatever restaurants we're going to buy. Like, we're going to have the day of our lives. and we're gonna do that. We're gonna get chauffeured around all day. We're gonna go shopping. Everybody is gonna be nice. It's gonna be the best day of everybody that's there's life. Whatever people want to do, we're doing it in that 24 hours, and we're not sleeping. You get me? No one's going bed. We're doing night shifts.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I'd probably throw a mad party as well. Just buy bare alcohol, just throw a mad party. Charge to get in though.
This guy's charged to get in. How
charge
cheeky.
to get in. Then recoup that 10 mil, and then I can spend it the next day on something I want.
Man says he's gonna recoup the 10 mil. What kind of party is this?
Where circulation party and that, you get me?
It's gonna be a mad party. Still.
Yeah, sit there, invite everybody, holler at a couple of celebs.
You know it's COVID, isn't it? Police are just gonna come and shut you down.
Shut me down. I got 10 mil, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, go mad.
Calm.
That's dope.
Calm. What's your next question?
Mine was super silly. This is childish, but fuck it. What would you do if your mum walked in on you masturbating?
The thing is, the problem with that question is, there's what the hell is man supposed to do? Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm gonna put it away.
Shit.
Like, I'm gonna put it away.
Put it away.
Like, I don't know.
Nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it away, and I'm just gonna say, "Wow, like, what I'm to knocking, my guy." Like, I don't know. Like, it would just be so embarrassing. I don't know what I would say. I don't know what I would say. I would say, Mum, please knock next time. I'll put the thing away, and I'll probably. Do you know what? And as well, like, it would be so embarrassing. I would have to just get dressed and leave the house. Like, there's no way I'm staying. Yeah, there's no way I'm staying in a house. Like, I don't know what I'm doing at my mum's masturbating anyway because I don't live there. But
I like your bed that you were there.
Yeah, like, I'm leaving, and she's not seeing man again for.
Ever.
No, she'll see man because it's a minor, innit? Everyone masturbates, but that's mad embarrassing. I probably won't come back till tomorrow still, and then tomorrow we'll just act like nothing didn't happen. But today I need a breather.
Need a break.
Yeah, I need a breather.
Jeez. No, that is mad embarrassing.
What would you do?
We looking at mum like, oh shit. It is what it is. I was masturbating and what, mum?
Man said.
Say something. you should have knocked in the first place. Now you got to see my dangalang. Ain't the first time. We saw it when I was a baby. Fuck it. It's grown. Yeah, that's for damn sure. So what do we do now?
No, that's a mess.
Yeah, I just got to be honest like, mum, yeah, I'm masturbating, bro. I'm grown now. I'm a big man.
Me. My anxiety will be doing a mad thing. My anxiety
I'll be embarrassed as hell, but I got to firm it. Pretend I'm strong.
I can't firm them things, but I'll be too embarrassed. I'll be thinking about that probably for the rest of my life. Like, I'll never go over that. I'll be like, oh my days.
No, man will be scarred for real. That's nuts.
Oh my days. Yeah.
I'm just looking at you, just, what you, nah.
It's mad though. Do you ever think, this is a mad question, yeah, but do you ever think, like, when you lived with your parents or whatever, like, that they know that you're doing that?
Yeah, I think 100%.
Do you think so? You think they walked past and be like, wow, this guy is doing a mad thing?
Yeah, that's why my mum always knocks on my door. Whenever I'm at my mum, she always knocks on the door. Because I think she has an inkling that I might be up to something, so she'll knock first.
So she should, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. But there's someone like, open the door, open everything.
Yeah.
No, she knocks all the time, so I have to respect it. Shout out, mumsy.
So you think she's been and she's thought,
yeah.
My son's doing a mad thing.
Yeah.
That's mad awkward.
The door's closed. Yep, I know what time it is.
Yeah. Nah, that's mad awkward still. And you know what's so random? I'm gonna go into a sad conversation, but whenever I go, like, actually I won't say who, yeah, but when I go and back some brother, he's always talking about, like, when he's beating, he's somebody that he's seeing. Like, the kid can hear, innit, because she's making up bare noise, and he will come and knock on the door and be like, keep it down, like, and the mum and the son will be having madnesses because, like, his mum's getting beat out, and he's I don't know why he's coming to knock the door, because if I'm hearing that again, I'm going out. Like, I'm not staying here. I don't care if it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Either man's headphones are going and I'm leaving. I'm not going to be like, Mom, keep it down. Like, what?
She's having a good time, sir.
Yeah.
Please vacate, sir.
Yeah, but your mum, like, how do you think you got here? Like, your mum was a grown woman, but I'm ducking out because I don't want no parts of this.
Can't be hearing that. That's too much. I remember I was in Jamaica and I heard my cousin beating that one thing. And the thing is, everyone was upstairs. They were in the basement. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, mommy. I was like 10 years old. I was like, oh shit, what is going on here? But nah, it's mad. I had to leave. I didn't know what was going on. That's scary.
Hey, one time, I won't even say who, but one time, I was. If I say, but I'm just gonna say it. So we was on a family holiday, but I was sharing a room with man's cousin, and my cousin but we were sharing a king size bed, and he brought a girl back. But he did. You know what is mad? He didn't end up beating in the end. But man was gonna they was doing a thing, and I'm all pretending to sleep. My guy, this guy is gonna match this thing next to me, blood, while I'm pretending to be asleep like this. Bear in mind, I'm young these times. I'm not that young. I'm a teenager, so man knows about sex. Man's like, I'm not virgin at the time, but it's like. This is so... I don't even know what to do, blood.
On my bed, man's trying to sleep.
I just pretended that I was asleep. And
should have joined in, like, yo, cuz, my turn yet? Shit.
I didn't know about stuff like that. But anyway, they ended up having an argument, but she left. So she saved the day.
That is mad. Nah, shout out. Cousins are funny.
Cousins are funny.
Older cousin, wasn't it?
It was an older cousin, yeah. He might be upset I told this story, but...
YOLO, baby.
Yeah. Or he might even be like, I remember that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Cool. Was there anything... Wait, that's us, right?
I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, so, was there anything you wanted to add?
Them questions were mad still, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still having flashbacks, but
flashbacks
that's
to
crazy. My mama catching me masturbating. I'm joking. Nah, she didn't. Nah, that's mad. Nah, that was it. That's my 2 pence. That's my 2 pence.
Yeah. I like those. I think it was. It was good. There was a lot of eating. There was a lot of spending money. There was a lot of drugs. It was sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Sit there. That's already
with it. I'm with it. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. It makes all the difference. We need it. It helps a lot. I'm not begging, but you've got this far. You might as well.
Like, subscribe, share the thing. See it there. Show some love.
See it there. I'm Newland Monroe.
Finch.
And this has been Put Some Syrup on That. Peace out.